Hey, welcome. All right, in this video, I'm going to be sharing my 12 by 12 layouts that I made with the Cider and Donuts collection from Simple Stories. So welcome, my friends. I'm Vanessa with Scrapping It Up. And every Wednesday night, I go live over on my Facebook page, and we do some type of 12 by 12 layouts. I do not use any templates. I just let the paper talk to me, and I create right along, in the live class from scratch. We usually do 2 or 3 layouts within the hour. I keep it to an hour long. So we had 2 sheets of each design, and the foam stickers, the bits and pieces, and the journaling bits and pieces. And I got 12 layouts out of this. Now you can purchase the tutorial. It costs just $6, and you get the project gallery sheets, okay, which is a photo of each one, and then you get the project sheets, and it has a bigger photograph, and then I give you the measurements and just a short description of where to put it, okay, and then you get the live classes, or you can purchase my tutorial club that includes this, my albums, any of my folios, my interactive scrapbook pages. Anything that I do is inside my tutorial club, and it's just a monthly fee. Okay, I will put the links all down below for you. Okay, so if you would like to purchase this or purchase my tutorial club so you never miss out on any of my new projects. All right, so we got 12 layouts. And again, I like to use my strips to incorporate, everything. I like, to be balanced. I wouldn't add like a purple over here and not a purple over here. I am not a very fancy scrapbooker. I'm pretty basic. Once in a while, I do some fancy layouts, but not very often. Okay, so there's that one. And hopefully this will inspire you to go sit down and scrapbook. You're more than happy to copy me all you want. Just if you put it somewhere on the social media platform, please give credit where credit is due, or who inspired you. Okay, it's always good to give credit. Okay, so here is one that I created, and I think this is one of them that you can create. So you have it like, you can create it like this, and then you could create another one like this. Okay, so it gives you a little bit different feel for it. Okay, but very cute. And I just backed the photo mats with cream colored cardstock. A lot of times I use the black, the white, and the cream for my layouts. Okay, and then here's this one. I love this one. This one really turned out very nice. And I just used some metallic pins and created this. I found something, round in my craft room. And then I just kind of moved it a little bit to create that look. And then we did, just added some strips and then our photo mats. But very cute, very simple, but elegant. Okay. And then I used the foam sticker. Then here's this layout. Very cute. Kind of used the banner, kind of like the banner style, and then just added some strips. And then we put our photo mats, for the cream or the green, and then alternated, which one was top and which one was bottom. But very cute, very simple. Yeah, I hope these inspire you. So then here's this one. Again, I was just using strips. That's just one strip, and then a bunch of my little strips. I'm good about using little strips in my layouts, just like up here. It just adds to the elements on your page. Then we have some journaling, And then here's the foam stickers, but very cute. And I just use craft cardstock as my base. I do that a lot. That way, then I have more design paper to play around with if I use, you know, plain cardstock. Here I just use the 2 colored cardstocks and a strip here and a piece under here and then this strip here. And then I use these strips here just to give it a little bit of a wow factor. It really added to it, but very cute. You know, like this paper here, it's pretty busy paper. So that the plain cardstock kind of, you know, calmed it down. And then, of course, you know, these will have photos over it. And then, you know, arrange the black photo mats. Very cute. Then we have this one. Kind of using up some of the elements. This here's, I guess we had the rub-ons. That's a rub-on here. And these are elements. That's, nope, yeah, those are all elements. That's a rub-on. That's an element. That's a rub-on right here. I forgot about it. We did have the rub-ons. But very cute. All the colors in this collection were just amazing. Made some beautiful pages. And again, I used the white cardstock. Here's one that's not my favorite, but you know, it may look different if you would use different paper. I didn't like this paper at all. I didn't like it. And so I tried to come up with something, you know, where we could use that paper, and this is what I come up with. I tore a strip off and then put the strip over here. And then used a round, you know, done a round piece, and then the round piece that was around this one I put here. But that is, to me that was too busy of a piece of paper. But it helped, you know, putting the photo mats in the black. It just kind of helped it. It's not my favorite. It'd be interesting to make this one again with different paper, because I think it would be a whole totally different look. Because sometimes, you know, you may not like it, but when you know, if we would do this with the Remember collection or, you know, some type of other collection, it would come out a lot different. Okay, here's another one. And I use the tags, you know, the tag strip. So I put one here, and then this one just has just the toppers showing. And then this one has the whole piece, and then I added a strip down here. So then I done the craft color big mat. And so then I put the craft over here to balance, you know, to balance both the pages. And then the journaling part that didn't show, then I cut those off and used them for journaling spots. And here is one of the foam stickers, but very cute. I love how this page turned out. I love the colors. The colors on this is just amazing. So I, you know, done a strip here, and then we done a strip here. So this paper was over here, this paper over here, and then done our photo mats. And then I used a one of my Creative Memories punches, and then turned it sideways for Let's Fall Together. But it turned out very, very cute. Okay, and I like this one as well. This one, so then I had a strip here, and then I had these 2 strips. I think we pieced this one, yeah, just pieced it together to get our 12 by 12, and then I added this piece here. So then to get the green over here, I just added a strip here to make it, you know, cohesive. But it turned out very cute. And again, I just used, this side I used the craft, and this side I used the colored cardstock, and then that. Very cute. Okay, here's this one. Now, this is again at the end when we didn't have a whole lot of pieces of design paper left, so I came up with this. So I just added a strip on both sides and then a yellow strip, and then put in my photo mats. And then added the yellow here to tie, to tie it all together. But yeah, very cute. So you can purchase this. It is $6. You get 12 layouts. You get the project sheets and the gallery sheets and the live classes. You can always join my tutorial club. It's just a monthly fee, and you get access to everything that I do anywhere. Okay, so I will put the links down below for you. All right. So that is all I have for you. Thanks for hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate it. If you have any comments or, just want to let me know, please do. I'd greatly appreciate it. So as always, keep scrapping. Bye-bye.